Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Wes Upton, and I am honored and blessed to be the principal of Mooresville High School. I welcome you to Mooresville High School's 141st commencement ceremony. We ask that you silence all cell phones and electronic devices, and please remain seated throughout today's ceremony so that graduates' family members and friends can enjoy today's commencement. Also, please take all personal pictures from your seats. The class of 2025 thanks you for your cooperation in these ways. And I now present to you the class of 2025.
Good morning. My name is Riley Robbins, and I'm the senior class treasurer. On behalf of the class of 2025, please rise, remove your hats, and join us as we honor our country and sing the Pledge of Allegiance and singing our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
My name is Ruth Parker, and I am the senior class president. We would like to welcome you to Mooresville High School's 141st graduation ceremony. The class of 2025 asks your assistance in maintaining the rich tradition and dignity of today's ceremony by remaining seated throughout the ceremony and by holding all applause until all names are read. We and our families appreciate your support in ensuring that we can hear our names called in recognition of our achievements. Thank you.
Thank you, Riley and Ruth. At this time, I'd like to introduce our special guests joining me on stage today. To my right are Dr. Jake Allen, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Matt Sainer, President of the Board of School of Trustees, Mrs. Jen Reed, Secretary of the Board of School of Trustees, Mr. Dave Oberly, Member of the Board of School of Trustees, and Mr. Dion Brimage, Member of the Board of School Trustees. To my left are Mr. Zach Love and Mrs. Chrissy Owens, Mooresville High School Assistant Principals, and our Valedictorian Salutatorian. In the front row are 6 outstanding leaders of the class of 2025, the senior class officers, and the student body president and vice president, who will be introduced throughout today's ceremony. I'd also like to recognize other educators who have worked diligently to provide opportunities for our graduates to succeed, including school board members, associate and assistant superintendents, school administrators, teachers, counselors, social services providers, and coaches. Please join me in giving these valued educators a round of applause. Now, normally we hold this ceremony on Memorial Day weekend. The way the calendar fell this year, we obviously are the weekend after, but that no means lessens the importance of honoring those who have served and those who will serve. So at this time, I will ask all members of the class of 2025 who will be joining our military to stand, as well as veterans and members of the armed forces, to be recognized for your service and sacrifices for our country, so that we may have the freedoms that we enjoy today. Please join me in giving these amazing men and women a round of applause. Parents and guests, I'm extremely proud to speak with you today about the many successes of the class of 2025. Our students have overcome uncertainty and many academic challenges placed before them. In their 4 years at Mooresville High School, they have accomplished so much, and I am confident they will continue to do that throughout their life. I could give a lengthy speech and still not capture all of the amazing things that these students have achieved. I'll highlight just a few from this year. Over 53 of these graduating seniors have been awarded nearly $2.5 million in scholarships to further their educations. 53 of these have been recognized for their character, service, and academics as members of the National Honor Society. They will be wearing the gold stoles today. Nearly 40% of our graduates are wearing gold tassels to recognize them for having earned an academic honors or a technical honors diploma. These students maintained at least a B average while taking more rigorous course load, including additional math, science, and world language courses. These students also earn college credits and/or industry certifications for their work while still enrolled at Mooresville High School. Students who rank in the top 20 of the graduating class based upon cumulative grade point average are also wearing an additional medallion. Lastly, our Valedictorian and Salutatorian are wearing special medallions for earning the highest grade point average in the entire class. Please join me in giving the awesome class of 2025 a round of applause for their many achievements and successes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty and parents, I'd like to address the class of 2025 directly. Now, I told you guys yesterday I had a little something special, but the more I thought about how formal this ceremony is, I thought maybe I'd save that. So if you go on Instagram later, you'll see something special from me to you. But I'll do a little short thing here as well. As we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone in your lifetimes, I want to just take a minute to impart some wisdom on you, a little bit of advice that comes from my years of experience on this earth. It's not going to be a whole lot, but hopefully it's impactful. And hopefully these messages that I give you will be a lot more meaningful than any homework that you had to do while you're here at Mooresville High School. So what is going to happen here? As you stand on the edge of what comes next, I want to leave you with 3 simple tips for a happy life. Not from a textbook, but from real life experiences. The first is to be present. We live in a world that moves fast. There's notifications, deadlines, distractions. But the best parts of life happen when we slow down. Whether you're with your friends, at a family dinner, or walking through the neighborhood, put the phone down and look up. Listen and laugh. The moments you'll cherish aren't big and loud, they're real. Don't miss them trying to race towards what's next. Second, be kind to others and to yourself. You're going to meet people in your life that will challenge you, surprise you, and teach you things that you didn't expect. Treat them with kindness because you never know what battle someone is fighting beneath the surface. But don't forget to show that same grace to yourself. You won't always have it figured out, and that's okay. Growth, it's messy, and happiness doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from being human. Third, define success for yourself. Not everyone's path is going to look the same. Some of you are going to go to college, others straight to work, or some are joining the service. Some of you will travel, some of you will stay close to home. And all of it's valid. Don't measure your life's success by somebody else's ruler. Happiness comes when you live a life that's true to who you are, not who the world tells you to be. So class of 2025, go chase dreams, take risks, and when things get rough, remember to be present, be kind, and stay true to yourself. Congratulations, you did it. Now go live a life that you're proud of. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ella Lynn Davis, the salutatorian of the class of 2025. Ella is the daughter of Kenneth and Crystal Davis. She is a unified track and unified bowling athlete on the executive board of Best Buddies and Key Club, and a member of the National Honor Society, Earth Club, and the Senior Leader Group. Ella plans to major in neuroscience at Indiana University and then go to medical school after graduation. Ella Davis.
Today isn't just any day, it's a turning point. In this moment, as the Mooresville class of 2025, we stand at the end of one road, ready to take our first steps down another. Today is a milestone that reflects every challenge we've faced, every moment we persevered, and every breakthrough we achieved. Good morning, everyone. To all the friends, family, teachers, administrators, janitors, coaches, everyone who's been a part of this journey, thank you. Thank you for showing up, not just today, but every day that led us here. The late nights after events, the quick words of encouragement when we needed them most, the quiet hallway smiles that brightened a rough day. None of us made it here alone. That presence, showing up again and again, guided us on the road to today. While we celebrate those here with us today, I also want to acknowledge those who can't be here. Maybe it was a scheduling conflict, a ticket shortage, or an absence that hits closer to home. We feel you here. To all of my people, my family, my friends, my community, it would take all of the time in the world to thank you all. So I will leave it at this. Your love, support, and belief in me, even when I didn't believe in myself, have made me who I am. Thank you for standing by me, pushing me, and supporting me through it all. And now, as I look around this room, I see faces that help shape my story. Teammates from Little League, classmates since kindergarten, friends I didn't meet until this year. I'm grateful for all of you. Whether you've called Mooresville home your entire life or made your way here somewhere along the way, this day matters because you are a part of it. Each and every one of you holds a special place in this class. If there is one thing on all of our minds today, it's change. Scary, unpredictable change. This is the last time we will stand in this building as students. I've lived in the same house my whole life with less than a 2-minute drive to school. However, even the shortest drives reach their destination. For us, that destination is here, today. Some of us are off to new towns, new people, and completely new routines. High school won't happen again, and that's okay. We'll bring the best parts of it with us, our memories, our friendships, and every lesson we've learned from showing up over and over again. The future is coming in fast, and it's not exactly predictable. Some of us can't wait. Some of us are nervous. Most of us are both. But wherever you're headed, college, trade school, the military, a job, or just figuring it out as you go, remember, presence will carry you through. Our dreams have shifted before, from astronaut to YouTuber to whatever came next, and I have no doubt that they will shift again. What matters is continuing to show up, that we stay present, keep putting one foot in front of the other, and trust ourselves to navigate forward, even when the road ahead isn't clear. We'll get lost sometimes, we'll take wrong turns, but we'll keep moving forward because that's the only way. In a time when much of the future feels unpredictable and out of our control, presence isn't just physical. It's emotional, mental, and intentional. Show up for what matters, stand up for what's right, take up space even when it feels uncomfortable. Speak, lead, and stay present in the moments that count. Our futures depend on it. Standing here as one of 2 young women representing the class of 2025, I feel proud, not just for myself, but for what this symbolizes. It shows just how far we've come and how much further we're ready to go. So let's be the class that shows up boldly and relentlessly for ourselves, for each other, for the future we are building. Let's carry kindness, courage, and grit into every room we enter. And as we go forward, let's not forget where we came from, but more importantly, let's not underestimate where we are going. We hold the compass now, the road is ours to chart. And if we ever are truly lost, we have Google Maps. This is our time, let's make it unforgettable, and above all, let's be present to make every mile matter. This isn't just the end of one road, it's the beginning of every path still waiting for us. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2025.
I now introduce you to the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Sophia Bryn Keene. Sophia is the daughter of Frank and Bria Keene. Throughout high school, she was president of the science club, captain of the science and fine arts academics team, director of Pioneer TV. She is a member of the Spanish Club, Key Club, and the Spell Bowl team. In the fall, she plans to attend Purdue University to pursue engineering and environmental sciences. Sophia Keene.
Good morning, everyone, friends, family, faculty, and peers. I would like first to express how honored I am to be here today, speaking to and representing the Mooresville High School class of 2025 as our valedictorian. Let me say, it's a relief to finally be here, seeing now that all of those late nights and long weekends spent studying and worrying over projects really did pay off in the end. I'm grateful I had the support and company of the lovely faces in the audience throughout my journey here, but today isn't about me, it's about us all. There's a specific lecture that's been on my mind increasingly lately as we've approached graduation, and it was performed back in 1969 by a philosopher named Alan Watts. In this lecture, he focuses on falling in love, specifically that love itself is a fall. When you allow yourself to fall in love, you trust your heart to someone regardless of the possibility that it may break. However, Watts chooses to cherish this possibility, stating that, quote, "Taking this ghastly risk is the condition of there being life. You see, for all life is an act of faith and an act of gamble," end quote. These conditions of life, the faith and the gamble, are conditions we've all become increasingly familiar with these past few months as we've been preparing for college and for significant changes, picking schools, finding internships, meeting roommates, making decisions, and hoping they're the right ones. Both stressful and exciting, this aspect of life will stay by our side, especially as we transition into this next stage. As we walk across the stage, we walk through every achievement, all of the highs and lows that have shaped us into the people we are today. As Mr. Upton shakes our hands and passes our diplomas, he's passing the baton, pushing us out of the nest and telling us it's our turn to become the next big leaders and influences in the world. As we flip our tassels, we're flipping the page in a book of life, concluding this chapter and moving on to something new, something exciting, something uncomfortable, something that's just different. But with the discomfort of that change will come a realization. What stands before us is daunting. It's page upon page of unwritten history waiting to happen, of laughters that will radiate a room and tears that will satiate the deepest roots of the soul. What stands before us is the rest of time, untouched, unmolded, waiting to unfold into something better than what has ever been projected to us. You see, we're considered the digital generation, introduced to an infinite form of knowledge and information, but exposed really far too young to an entire catalog of anxieties, fears, and conflicts that taint our world. We're the generation that had to grow up too fast, and the sensitive generation. It's just the hand we've been dealt, but we can improve our hand if we're willing to take risks and have faith that change is possible. Every new age receives what is left over from the prior. We're an unfinished puzzle. We're the product of generation upon generation of love and hate, mistakes and triumphs, but it's up to us to decide what will define our generation. And with this, I ask you all, what do we want to give to the next generation? What should our legacy become, and how do we fill these pages? And I feel it's a good time to share with you all that today is my mother's birthday. I'm the youngest of two, so I'm the last one leaving the house, and this is the final high school graduation she has to attend. And I have no doubt that every parent in the audience right now are all about to surrender a fraction of their heart to the world, understand this moment's significance. She's watching her child experience a major benchmark in life, one she likely still remembers clearly herself. When my mom graduated high school in 1992, with no clue what she wanted to do with her future, I'm sure she never would have imagined she'd be where she is now. And later, when she took the risks of switching careers completely, starting nursing school at 30, balancing new classes with an old job, all while raising a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old child, there's no way of knowing with certainty that it would lead to a better outcome. But if she hadn't embraced the risks that were in front of her and filled her empty pages with opportunities she knew felt right to her, despite the possibility that they could be wrong, she wouldn't be where she is today, with 2 intelligent daughters, a flower bouquet, and a valedictorian speech as a birthday gift. Because of the risks she took in her life, my sister and I have had access to education and resources that have allowed us to thrive, and I fully intend to do the same for my children one day. But first, I need to fill my own pages, and so do all of you. Just as our parents had to, we're about to fall into many new situations and risks that could change our lives completely. But look how far we've made it with the risks we've already taken. Mooresville High School class of 2025, we did it. To each student about to walk this stage, every single one of you, you did it. This ceremony is a celebration of everything you've accomplished. So let go, for a moment if even, of any fears and allow yourself to feel proud of how far you've come. And with that pride, allow yourself to have faith in your future and the decisions you make towards it. Embrace your fall into this new stage of life. Thank you.
Definitely tops any birthday gift I ever gave my mom. Way to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 357 young adults who have completed the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Mooresville Consolidated School Corporation in the state of Indiana, or have completed the goals of their individual educational plan. And to you, Dr. Jake Allen, Superintendent of Schools, I present the class of 2025, and I recommend that they receive their diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Upton. I had a brief opportunity to speak with the class of 2025 yesterday. I just want to say again here, we are so proud of you. On behalf of the administration, the staff, and on behalf of the board, we are extremely proud of you. You're pioneers for life, and we will always be here for you should you need us. All right, at this time, it gives me great pride to congratulate you, the class of 2025, on attaining your high school diploma. Your graduation is a testament to your hard work and dedication. Therefore, upon the recommendation of your principal and the power vested in me by the Board of Education of the Mooresville Consolidated School Corporation and the state of Indiana, I declare the class of 2025 graduates of Mooresville High School. Please come forward to receive your diplomas.
At this time, Mr. Zach Love and Mrs. Chrissy Owens, Mooresville High School Assistant Principals, will read the names of the graduates while I present them with their diplomas.
In an effort to maintain the rich tradition and dignity of this ceremony, the class of 2025 requests that you hold all applause and recognition until all names have been read and all diplomas have been presented. This request is out of respect for every graduate and their families. Sophia Bryn Keene. Gabriella Lynn Davis. Ruth Ann Parker. Jordan Tyler Wilson Allman. Ayomide Shalom Adetula. Riley Ann Robbins. Sina Zhang. Zachariah Hamilton Allen. McKenna Hope Alexander. Peyton Elaine Davis. Benjamin Tyler Kuhn. Matthew Clint Crossley III. Braden Matthew Daggy. Caden Joshua Fisher. Samuel Christopher Fletcher. Olivia Louise Gibson. JC Rain Good. Matthew Alexander Coffey. Taylor Nicole Adair. Oluwafaranmi David Adeoye. Alex Binga Akindajoye. Tabitha K. Albertson. Cameron William Allen. Peyton Rebecca Allman. Caleb Paul Allenbaugh. Erica Jo Alvarado. Colton Allen Anderson. James Daniel Anderson. Catherine Kate Arouse. Madison Virginia Alt. Alyssa Marie Baker. Reagan Elizabeth Bauer. Elijah Webb Beck. Logan Scott Belcher. Eloise Rebecca Benalicia. Alexander David Bennett. Alyssa Marie Bennett. Trayton Wayne Bennett. Harry John Butchikov. Parker James Bowes. Kennedy Marie Bohr. Faith Renee Bowles. Jordan Rose Bowles. Brett Carlin James Bauer. Katie Lynn Bradshaw. Cole Lewis Branham. Brianna Helene Bray. Randy Ray Rebecca Geringer. Lance Andrew Bryant. Ava Christine Schaefer. Adeline May Breedlove. Isabella Marie Breeden. Federica Briganti. Brock Allen Broadus. Carmen Amelia Marie Broadus. Tyler Allen Brock. Chase Allen Browerwells. Arabella Abigail Brown. Danielle Lee Brown. Hallie Kathleen Brown. Keenan James Brownlee. Caden Christopher Bruin. Jasmine Grace Bullington. Braylee Grace Burke. Ava Bethany Burns. Brevin Paul Burns. Catherine Lou Burns. Cadence Marie Burns. Jackson Pierce Cabell. Joshua Taylor Cambrone. Lila Lauren Caperton. Corbin William George Carpenter. Nathan Alexander Carr. Daniel Jacob Cart. Evie K. Carter. Noah Michael Chapman. Emily May Chappell. Dylan Joseph Siasto. Jackson Michael Klein. Joy Anna Codalata. Jalen Lee Likens. Joseph Aaron Coffey. Grayson Isaiah Collins. Seth Miles Connor. Gabrielle Joe Cook. Jordan Montgomery Cooper. Faith Jasmine Cordell. Dylan Riley Cox. Sierra Brooke Kramer. Josiah Noah Lee Creech. Zaya Michelle Kreitz. Lillian June Crumpacker. Sophia Ellen Culp. Catherine Sue Cunningham. Walker Thomas Dart. Braden Lee Davis. Cohen Ray Davis. Michael Andrew Davis. Emily Valita Dean. Rosemary Decius. Joshua Colton Decker. Anthony James Defer. Javier Manuel Del Rio. Sharon Lynn Delk. Nikki Lynn Dennis. Olivia Grace Denny. Isaac Spencer DePoy. Roberta Dorenzis. Kellen Andrew Cole DeRosset. Lillian Faith Deverick. Marissa Nicole DeWeese. Chloe Michelle Doherty. Zoe Helen Dowell. Avriana Marie Duggar. Alexandria Ember Earl. Isaiah James Evie. Christina Eckenberger. Brenna Elizabeth Edwards. Alexis Jolene Eggers. Shelby Ann Elliott. Ian Hadley Embry. Colton Michael Enlow. Tristan Cole Epling. Cody Michael Evans. Kevin James Evans Jr. Charity Grace Faber. Liam David Manfred Foz. Camden Brent Feeback. Logan Charles Finney. Layla Mackenzie Flora. Derek Thomas Lee Foxworthy. Kimberly Rose Gallagher. Caleb Michael Garrett. Tyler Joseph Gentry. Trenton Gibbs. Brinley Elizabeth Gilliam. Delara Gutchman. Nevaeh Jewel Gothi. Trenton David Ray Graham. Owen Michael Grimes. Lucy Lee Guy. Garrett Ethan Haynes. Paige Marie Hall. Jalen Josiah Lee Hancock. Faith Nicole Hansen. Christian Tyler Lewis Harden. Sierra Lynn Harris. Delaney Rose Harris. Bailey Jean Marie Hayes. Lauren Gail Hayes. Curtis Helton. Landon Harold Hendrickson. Lucas David Cade Henson. Nicholas Alexander Hertz. Christopher Leland Wayne Hillman. Mackenzie Joe Hoff. Alexandra Grace Hoffman. Heaven Nicole Holder Robertson. Cameron Lawrence Horn. Gavin James Horsley. Gabriel Alexander Howard. Chase William Hudson. Elizabeth Grace Huffman. Carter Ray Jennings. Braden Adrian Johnson. Emily Grace Jones. Mariah Lara Jones. Roselle Anastasia Jump. Elena Gail Kaufman. Dice Keene. Adeline Summer Brooke Keith. Kylie Ann Ellen Keller. Austin Levi Kennedy. Ethan Dale Kimball. Blake Edward Kirby.
Ethan Christopher Grimes. Donovan James Haynes. Ava Elizabeth Hansel. Hannah Elizabeth Harding. Gracie Lee Holcomb. Cody Joe Martin. Edith Caroline Overton. Dakota Leanne Parton. Caitlin Elizabeth Reed. Molly Rose Reed. Lucille Diana Roberts. Allison Kennedy Rooker. Patience May Lee Viles. Alexis Jade Weddle. Kylie Nicole Williams. Jackson Levi Kissel. Stephen Basil Kolawale. Elizabeth Marie Kulkarni. Grace Lynn Kunkel. Jacob Allen Kunkel. Logan Riley Kuntz. Kaylin May Lockamy. Leo Allen Lawrence. Dakota Dayton Leggett. Gabriel Dean Lair. Marissa Jade Lewis. Ralph M. Lewis II. Mark Eldon Ray Lewis. Jaden Michael Lowell Lindstrom. Thank you. Cadence Renee Land. Thank you. Nicholas Eugene Lucas. Orion Eric Lucas. Elijah Michael Lynn. Steely Nevada Lynn. Emma Grace Margison. Jaden Dwayne Marks. McKenna Rose Morocco. Olivia Ray Matthew. Zariah Leandra Maxwell. Jace Anthony McDonough. Dakota Ray MacLeay. Wesley Quinn McGinnis. Hayden Cole McKinney. Olivia Marie McKinney. Ethan William McNabney. Lily Grace McNew. Julia Morgan Medenwald. Casey Joe Merrifield. Charlie Rose Metcalf. Emily Metis. Hadley Isabel Miller. Jackson Daniel Miller. Mason Shaw Mills. Bo William Mishler. Kogan David Monroe. Ethan Charles Moore. Ian Jacob Mosley. Evan Corey Murphy. Ian William Ramey Musters. Cooper Daniel Luther Needham. Ethan James Nielsen. Zedekias Anthony Knobb. Jewels Robert Nunez Tome. Elizabeth Nyota. Anna Christine Oberly. Lucas Niall Olinger. Peyton Paul Mack Oskins. Ashley Mackenzie Overholzer. Avery Claire Owens. Jasmine Lynn Pardue. Emma Marie Parker. Miriam Shea Parker. Sierra Marie Patton. Gabriella Robin Ann Paul. Julianne Henriette Peltonen. Roy Lewis Pareto. Wyatt Joseph Perkoski. Mattie Jane Peterson. Hunter Lee Phillips. Colton Joseph Pickett. Madison Danielle Perini. Lainey Mae Pitts. Clark Emerson Plew. Nicholas Andrew Pretty. Jacob Nelson Puckett. Chase Joseph Pugh.
We got a few.
Evan Matthew Daniel Raju. Lillian Renee Davy Raju. Tyler James Rakestraw. Sophia Isabel Ramirez. Angelina Nicole Reeves. Haley Jade Ray. Caitlin Dawn Richter. Brinsley Lucille Riffle. Justice Duke Riggin. Nolan William Ringenberg. Justice Lee Ringer. Bradley Joseph Robbins II. Coley Jacqueline Roberson. Mitchell Brian Spangler. Landon D. Robertson. Devin Denise Rodriguez. Morgan Marie Rooney. Tegan Cairo Russell. Johanna Faye Schoolcraft. Austin Joseph Schwartz. Isaac Nelson Scott. Madison Kaylee Ann Sellers. Brian Michael Shannon. Emily Grace Shaw. Samantha Grace Shelley. Lucas Michael Shirley. Liam Willis Schroyer. Jessica Mackenzie Shue. Curtis Dean Sizemore. Michael Anthony Skinner. Dustin Scott Smith. Christian Elijah Smith. Zoe Marie Alexandra Smith. Kelsey Cheyenne Snyder. Lucas Byron Snyder. Ava Grace Sponsler. Dylan Andrew Stanley. Nolan Ray Stanley. Alexandria Lee Staten. Marissa Jean Stedham. Brennan Alexander Stevenson. Tristan Alex Stoddard. Grant Stephen Earl Sutherland. Donald William Swindle. Emma Haley Renee Tackett. Aaron Edward Taylor. Cheyenne Elizabeth Templeton. Abraham Robert Thompson. Joseph Curtis Thompson IV. Elin Alexander Thurman. Miley Ann Titus. Chloe Olivia Todd. Alec William Tolnay. Aiden Dean Tummers. Isabella Rose Vanover. Addison Joe Van Wansel. Mariah Susan Vermillion. Ty Alexander Veranda Link. Christina Marie Villanueva. Seth Aaron Waits. Hunter Lee Walton. Savannah Lynn Wasnage. Braden Thomas Matthew Watkins. Chloe Christine Weaver. Hadley Suzanne Weeks. Sierra Renee Wells. Brandon Matthew West. Brody Mitchell West. Jonathan Lamar Whitthorne. Harley Sue Wilkins. Landon Allen Williams. Hunter Lee Joseph Wilson. Colson Dean Wingate. Lillian Jade Winstead. Lydia Sophia Wiseman. Marshall Christopher Wood. Abigail Renee Wright. Braden Michael Wright. Bailey Ann Young. Mark Lee Hadley II. Susanna Heather Paul. Serenity Lynn Thompson. Shukuru Zawadi. Victoria Lynn Zook. Kira Danelle Wilson. Logan Tyler Wilson.
Okay. Congratulations again to the class of 2025. At this time, I'd like to present you the Vice President of the class of 2025, Jordan Allman.
And now, fellow classmates, having completed all requirements and having received our diplomas, please stand. Join me in the ceremonious turning of the tassels.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite to the podium the student body president and vice president, Sina Zhang and Zach Allen.
So as Mr. Upton said, I'm Zach. They know me as Munker. Long story, I'm not going to get into it. As the newest alumni of Mooresville High School, we invite you all, past and current alumni, and singing our alma mater. And I'm going to start, y'all. Mooresville High.
Now we would like to invite you to join our classmates and us as we reminisce.
finish line. I can feel them tugging at me. Every time I think I don't care, I'm thinking he's there again. He's there again. Fighting ancient wrongs, humming old hit songs in my head. Singing, come along, come along, come along for the ride. To a time and place I could not forget if I tried. And I never know where the breeze will blow, with the rush of old sensations. Why the kids should wake and my heart should ache every time I smell carnations. Something rings a bell, anything at all. All it takes is the slam of a locker and a switch from summer to fall. The change of seasons is barely reason, but there he goes, he's there again. Fighting ancient wrongs, humming old hit songs in my head. Singing, come along, come along, come along for the ride. To a time and place I could not forget if I tried. There he goes again, humming his song. He's there again. There's a kid inside. He's there again. There's a kid inside. There's a kid inside. Just a little while we were here together. For just a little while we are side by side. And I know someday down, and oh, my soul so weary. When troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong and I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats slowly, perfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity.
Raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong and I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong and I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Raise me up to more than I can be.
Congratulations again to the graduates and their families. At this time, I'd like to invite the senior class secretary, Shalom Adatolua, to the stage.
Hello, my name is Ayomide Shalom Adetula, and I am your class secretary. Thank you for attending today's ceremony to support my fellow classmates and I. Please remember that the senior slideshow and replay of this entire event will be available on demand on Pioneer TV after today's ceremony. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, please remain seated until all graduates have exited the stadium. Congratulations, class of 2025.